Hello, my name is Robin Duda. I'm the co-founder of Sustainable Love with my husband Joseph, and we at Sustainable Love have a healing facilitation team, and we've been working with people for 25 years, and we are now wanting to share more through this medium because we are noticing these universal experiences that our clients are going through, that I'm going through, my husband, my children, and we feel it's important to start sharing this in a more vulnerable way. A lot of times, if you are a practitioner, you may know this, we go through our personal journeys to prepare for our clients, to give and be of service, and we don't always see the connection between what we're working on and what our clients are working on. And whether you are in a personal spiritual journey right now, whether you're changing your business or your relationships, many of us know right now that there is a lot going on that feels like absolute hell and upheaval. I, for one, have noticed that the things that I used to find very grounding aren't always there any longer in my own system. So what does that mean about these times? What we're recognizing now is the absolute shadow, the darkest of the dark feelings, experiences, worst nightmare fears are coming to the surface in our own psyches, and for me, I use the word soul, to refer to what our soul and our bodies have not yet learned to love. And in our work here at Sustainable Love, we look at the word soul alchemy to represent a time where your inner heart learns to bring all these shadow pieces into love and get all of these pieces of self to say, okay, enough war, enough power struggle, let's find resolution. So if you are like I am, and like so many of my clients, there could be a tug of war going on inside. You could feel like what you used to know about yourself is actually not so. You don't even recognize yourself some days looking in the mirror. Well, from what I understand in my own intuitive knowing and in reading the internet and other people's research, this is a period of time that we are in a spiritual activation, where we're looking at who are we as authentic beings. Do we want this planet to continue on its path? Are we going to take more responsibility for healing our bodies, coming into more self-love, taking care of our earth, taking care of those parts of ourselves that we want to ditch and put in the toxic dump? Well, what I'm understanding now is we really can't leave any part of ourselves behind. These spiritual activation energies are so strong that if you have not looked and loved something from the past, it is in your face. It is in your presence. It could be in your reflection of a car wreck, to an illness, to a doctor that won't listen to you, to a husband or a wife or a partner that is turning off and is walking away from your life. Who's walking away inside of you from your own pain, from your own need to love? Sustainable love is the term my husband actually brought forth when we were looking to find a name that represents what we really value. Well, regardless of your spiritual path, if you're trying to open to the highest dimension of yourself, or if you're just working on healing your inner child, if you cannot sustain self-love, we're finding that you can't really love another. You can't really expand in your gifts and your talents. So at this time of our lives, I want to invite you to take a journey with us, or just personally deepen your commitment in whatever work you're doing, to make a grounded decision that you're willing to love that thing, that place, that experience that you cast out and said, I never want to look at that again. It may have to be looked at and felt and embraced. The emotional, physical realm is really here to teach us about what our soul is trying to learn and heal. And at this time in America especially, we have the effects of a Trump, the effects of a Hillary in our own perception impacting on our inability to trust our political campaign. But in my view, what are they reflecting in our own wounding? What is Hillary showing us that we don't trust? What is Trump showing us that we obviously are having trouble trusting? Where do you not trust that you can heal those kinds of energies in yourself that are righteous, that use the intellect to slay another, or use the emotional reactive space to be right or righteous? Neither one is really balanced, and yet they both are parts of us. Our mind, our heart, our emotional wounds, our desire to be greater or lesser. This is all exhausting. Because in truth, at this point of my journey with my husband and my family and all my clients, we can't find resolution unless we can choose more love, more acceptance, more forgiveness. And certainly our bodies are not going to open to this next reality of spiritual awakening unless we can ground our soul's desire to love right now, today. Take a breath. It's time. Thanks for listening. And I'm going to be doing tools and sharing other experiences that I'm learning from. I'm in a growing journey. I'm willing to share that with you. And I hope to hear from you through blog or any way you desire. Check out sustainablelove.biz. And let's stay in this community of unity as we're growing in love together. Thank you.